Hey people, welcome to the next part of our Spain game. So I did some cleanup in the meantime, and one thing I'm looking at right now is because to win a domination victory, what you need is as many tiles as possible, like 66% of the tiles, but that actually includes coast tiles if you didn't know. So for example, I built a temple here, so I could get this one right here, and then similar things in a few other cities. I've also realized there's only like 120 turns left in the game, so I think that's just enough that it's worth it to go for, flight and bombers. But I should be aware that like if there's some sort of delay, then it might not be worth it anymore. I should probably just stop. Merida is out of disorder, so let's slave that up. So, what we're doing next is an invasion against Japan. And we have all our troops just right nearby, so it should be pretty easy. The one thing I'd like to do first is upgrade all these trebuchets and cannons to artillery. A little worried about this flipping, but whatever. Yeah, you know what? There's no resistance, so we can just slave these out. It's not fun, but you know, I really don't want. Fuck it, whatever. I really don't want this city flipping, so we'll get that temple out as soon as possible. Pyongyang, I think, is a little safer. It doesn't have any Japanese citizens in it, and it's far from Japan. I think it is incapable of flipping, actually, under those circumstances. Unless foreign citizens counts Korean citizens. Yeah, you got room. Or there's no point in making room since it's slowed down either way. So yeah, the reason I'm going after Japan rather than Carthage or Russia is because they're all concentrated on one island. I think that's the most manageable to deal with. They're also the weakest militarily, I'd imagine. They have the less resources. I think Carthage got access to... No, I think Carthage still has no rubber, but they could have rubber soon. And they got a lot of cities on hills. Japan, I like going for them also because all of their cities are... Yeah, literally all of their cities except for Edo are coastal. So what that means is that I'll be able to bombard with my navy. You guys can heal over here. And the rest of you make your way up to the northern coast, I think. So when I do declare war on the Japanese, I'm going to want to make an alliance with everybody against them. Just because I don't want any repeats of last time where it's like a gang war. Excuse me. So yeah, I also built a few settlers to claim the splotches of coast that I wouldn't otherwise be able to access. I need a few around this area. Nice. Yeah, and that temple solves our happiness problems that I created by using slave labor. Should expand my borders to those temples, in addition to preventing culture flips, so that's good. And I think we're just going straight military otherwise. Once we have all those temples out, we're actually going to want to go back into wartime. Okay, do we have enough... Holy shit, that's expensive. I mean, we do have the gold for it. That's what the gold is there for. Yeah, because, and I mean, the Carthaginians are seafaring civ, so I'd be more scared about my core cities being threatened if I was at war with them. So I think the Japanese are the right choice here. Guess we'll leave, yeah, we'll leave one infantry behind in Seoul and Wonsan. Just because those are important cities. We don't want to lose them. And magically go super broke. I also don't mind the invasion. Sorry, the preparation for the invasion on Japan taking a little while longer, since he is giving us gold per turn for the next little bit. So we'd be giving up that. He doesn't seem to have rubber, though, so I'm very happy. We can just pop in and check, I think. Ah, fucker. Where did the... Russia. Okay, that's one of the other reasons we want a military alliance with Russia against Japan. To get rid of all that, the supply of rubber. Can we do a trade embargo up front? No, they don't trust us. Can't blame them. Can't blame them at all. Can I can't even pass through his land in one go. Wow. Okay, I'm worried about privateers. I still need to, yeah, I need to wait a bit to load up the artillery. Let's put this in the city so the city doesn't. City's gonna starve anyway, I guess. Is there still a war ongoing? Oh, Japan and Russia. Oh, that's perfect. Shit. I didn't realize. No clue how that happened, but I'm glad. Maybe I'll actually... How much do you want for that? I don't know. Sometimes they'll give you stuff for a military alliance, so that's worth checking. Okay, this is pricey. It looks like he hooked his own resources and now he doesn't need mine. Okay, there's a lot of units accumulating in Lugdunum. The literal other side of the map. Okay, this is a good place to leave my musketmen, I think. They'll actually do their job there. Time to break out the civil engineers, I think. Bam, 10 turns instead of 30. Okay, I'm attacking in 2, it looks like. You know what? At least I'll be able to like trade away refining and get my money back. I think that makes some sense. I don't have any workers I can join. Damn. Because I'm kind of going broke, and I'm hoping this investment pays off in some way. That's faster. Okay, so that's the one settler. That's what I need. Oh, when do I get transports? Do I get transports at combustion? I could go for the Pentagon in that case. I don't know if I have any high production cities that would build it at a reasonable pace, but yeah. Okay, wartime means half culture, but I think that's okay. I'd like to get... Oh, fuck. These borders aren't even expanded. That's a start. Yeah, that actually makes... no. Almost. Doesn't make it any less likely to flip the one I'm worried about. Oof. Yeah, I think I'm not going to be able to handle a war with Russia. It's good that I'm getting combustion, I think, just in case I do need to... They declare war on me and I need to protect my ships. Okay, I think we're all in position now. So we can load up into the boats. Beautiful. He's actually size 13. I should try to starve him out before I attack the city. Yeah, I'll do some pillaging first. That would make sense. He's probably fighting off the Russians too, so that's maybe good news. Okay, am I declaring war this turn? I think I am. See how much longer? Oh, 4 turns on that, whatever. Ooh, but... he's broke. I could wait till I get refining. That would... Yeah, I think that's actually the smarter move. I'll wait till refining. That way I can get a bunch of money. It's not even that much money. A lot of empty galleons. So what's the idea? Yeah, I don't think... I get 220 gold plus whatever he's giving me per turn if I wait for refining. Yeah, let's go now. Oh wow, he's got his roads fixed. I hate stack moving boats, oh my god. You just have nothing in you. Guess we're doing this one at a time. And I have enough boats that that's a pain in the ass, but... Okay, we'll see what happens with... now I have to manually unload too. Okay. So all the boats just go up here and just chill. Okay. Refining and oh yeah, now I'm losing the gold per turn. Okay, that's fine actually. I'm not in a hurry to get refining anymore since I'm not trading it to him. Oh, I think because I'm showing infantry, he sees that as attackable. Okay, I can't... I mean, maybe I can attack the city yet, but... I know, I'm not seeing any massive stack from him, so I'm not too scared. Where's my conch army? Perfect. Yeah, it's fine. 1. Oh, nice. I couldn't get these roads last time. Let's get this with the army, I guess. Oh, because the army can heal on his land, so that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, I think we'll wait till next turn. I do like that big stack, though. That's fun to see. Guess we're going on the horse. I know we don't care. We have enough horses to trade horses to everybody in the world. I think we can start worrying more about how many coastal tiles we're taking up. Yeah, and I don't care. We'll do that next turn. Oh, I should be wartime. Huh, he's all going south. I wonder if the Russians landed down there or something. Let's see what free text the Russians picked up. Huh, steel but not refining, interestingly enough. Oh, I think capturing workers actually consumes a full move. Yes, okay, that leaves a crater. So I think if I stall him out this way, like if I starve him... that should give me the best odds of taking the city. Oh yeah, and he only has a couple infantry. Okay, that's not too bad if I get rid of the defense bonus too. I'll spread out my boats, though, so I have a maximum chance of starving him. So for people who don't know, city defense strength is, or like the defense bonus you get for being fortified in a city or just waiting in a city, depends on the population of the city. If it's 7 or higher, it's automatically 50%, plus the 10% you get from being on a grassland is where a city is. And if it's 13 or higher, it's a metropolis, so you get 100%. Of course, these override the wall bonus, so once you hit size 7, the wall bonus is useless. Instead, you get the city bonus. And they're the same. But the metropolis bonus is very significant, so obviously that's quite a good thing to have. Yeah, I can probably starve him very... I'll just use the conquistadors as bait. I don't want him attacking the units I use. But yeah, I do want to starve him. Oops. You doing okay there, Hung Chao? No, not anymore. And since clearly these conquistadors are still useful for something, I might as well take them with me. Great, let's see if he starves. Yeah, cleaned up one unit. I think that was the conquistador. Anyway, let's talk to Russia. Ah, fucking hell. They might be halfway done refining, which would... You know, if I could... Oh, fuck off. Oh, this is totally my fault, so I can't tell him to fuck off. Maybe if I save for a turn? Or I can get some gold off Carthage, maybe? Because steel is what I need. Yeah, is he size 12? It's hard to tell. Okay, well, I can get rid of these units at least. Something to do in the meantime. What? Okay. And yeah, let's fortify some conchs over here. Oh, he is. Huh. I can't do much about that, so... Yeah, like he's just gonna attack me. Still, he should be starving at a really fast rate here. I'm worried about that guy. Yeah, what else could I do to get something that the Russians might need? Okay, I got oil. Huh. That's a big bonus. And I can plant that oil if I need to. The city is, thank God, actually on top of the oil, so I don't need to unless I need to trade the oil away. Which actually might be a good strategy for getting money, but nobody else has refining. God. This will make... I was going to say this will make a lot of my useful cities a lot more corrupt, but then I realize I'm communist, so that's not how corruption works. Corruption is like a flat rate across your empire rather than being like your cities nearest to your capital take up the non-corrupt slots and then the ones further away are very corrupt. That's how it is normally in any other government type. Except anarchy, of course, in which case everything is corruption. Yeah, maybe that'll be handy. So I can have another 225 gold next turn. The issue is, the more I research... Sorry. The more the Russians research into steel, the more... the less valuable, or into refining, the less valuable it is that I'm trading away refining to them. I could just take flat gold from them if I thought they had a lot. Yeah, they won't give me per turn gold. So I think this is the right call. Oh, it's size 12. Okay, that works actually. The reason it's weird is that even though Santiago and Madrid are basically, or Madrid and Seville, for example, are the same size, Madrid looks like it's a metropolis. That's just because it's my capital. So when your capital is a town, it looks like a city, and when it's a city, it looks like a metropolis. So it's hard to tell that Kyoto is actually down to size 12 and then size 11, I think. So we'll go with the boats first, just because the artillery would be really useful to clean up the rest of these land units. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. If I need to take the city, I need to take the city. Yeah, just show me the frickin' ones that have already used their bombard first. That's what I want. Can't believe I have to do these one by one. That's what I like about artillery. They're a lot faster. They're actually quite a bit slower, but they're faster to micromanage. Okay, here we are. Okay. Oh, now I got the artillery. So yeah, this should be in the bag. Oh, it's because they don't have the extra move. Okay, so yeah. Okay, we'll stop there. Let's start using cavalry. Perfect. We got the Great Wall. And we have a bunch of artillery shots left over, so let's... fire at will. How many units are here? Oh, a lot. Okay. So we don't actually want to bombard the damage stack, because we have like a rate of fire of, what is it, 3 on the artillery? Of 2. Anyway, it's likely we get 2 hits off on these, and we'd be wasting the second hit if we attack the damage one. So we'll go for everything else first. Although cavalry has the most moves, so they're quite dangerous. Nice. Yeah, I'm fine with just scaring them off. Let's see what's in Kyoto. Is there anything... I can't sell the hospital. That's a lot of maintenance to be paying, but... no, those are useful things. Do I have... oh yeah, a turn has passed, so maybe... nice, okay, we got it. Does she want a mutual protection pact? No. So the reason I was considering that was because, I mean, my strategy here is to kill Carthage and kill Japan, and that's enough to put me over the domination limit. So I don't actually ever need to fight Russia. It's just if I do fight Russia, it might be better to do it sooner because she's going to get very strong, since I haven't pillaged her in a while. But I'll settle for this. And I can get a lot of money off Carthage for this. Okay, this is clearly all the money he has. But the good news is now I can trade away oil to him. Oh, he has oil. Oh, that's good. I guess I didn't check if Russia has oil. They must. They're not that big, but they are pretty tundra-y and marsh-y, so I suppose it was likely. Anyway, I have oil, which is important. And I don't think I'm ever going to need to fight Russia directly. Okay, why don't we put the damaged infantry in here to go heal up? And then march on. I think if we go to this tile, we can hit all these cities, and then Osaka would be the next logical target. I think he's out of cavalry too, so I can do this pretty safely. Great, everybody else can just wait for the... Oh no, I had one extra bombard that I didn't use. Yeah, everybody else can just wait for the artillery to be in position. So I'm actually teching here. Oh, that's not bad, 15 turns. She'll still do it. It's pretty good. I'm not sure if I want her to be railing right now, but... This is one of the most likeliest cities to flip in the imaginable. Yeah, I do get plenty of gold from the Great Wall, though. And the police station, wow. I didn't realize how good the police station was. I guess in communism, maybe. Oh, no, that's for my scientists. The Great Wall has only given me 4 commerce. Am I reading that right? It's kind of underwhelming. Oh, I can actually just sail up and bombard this way. So let's compare the ironclad to the artillery. Oh, it just does double the bombard rate. The rate of fire is the same. Oh, my fucking god. Okay. Perfect. I cleared some space for my settler here. That should give me the extra coastal tiles. Let's see how close I am to a Domovit Nation victory now. 51. Oh, that's almost no improvement. Okay, let's move this. Oh, you're healing. Okay, I think that's enough units. Oh, fuck you. I know that's you, Russia. I can see you from my house. Okay, I'll just move in this direction, and this should work fine. Done. Don't want to get trapped in that lake, so I better get out before he has a shot at the city. Or the city could culture flip at any time, I suppose, so. Beautiful. What a useless city. Exists only so I can trade away oil to a civ who already has. That's intimidating. Do I just let him take it? I actually think I've got a lot of artillery shots to spare. I'll be able to redline the city without... Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was... He only had 3 units? I guess he only had 3 units. Let's sell some shit. My favorite part of the day. Okay. You know what? You guys can just screw off. I'm happy my ironclads are enough to redline cities, though. Because that means I can do whatever I want with my artillery. I thought I lost my artillery or my infantry there for a second. My very healthy infantry. Okay. Oh, I guess we have these guys to worry about. I mean, we can move here and then bombard Tokyo next turn, but then we'd be moving away from Osaka, so I don't want to do that. I might as well just stand my ground and kill the stack next turn. I can't build a temple here until wartime resolves, which requires peace with the Japanese or another civ, but I'm only at war with the Japanese. So there's a good chance I might lose Kyoto, but I can easily retake it if I do. Yeah, just fortify in the middle of the ocean. What do I care? Ooh, nice. Another army coming. Let's make it an infantry army. Guess I better deal with this. Although, do I just have straight up enough to take Tokyo here with all my naval bombard? You know what? Just have at it, dude. I think he only has 2 units there. It's weird how much they leave in the city versus how much they take out. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I guess we're using the army then. And I can get 1 shot off. Where was the settler even going? Let's just put him here. This is the fun part. So I can't actually take Nara until basically after the game ends. I'll never be able to take Nara unless I can get it from them in a peace settlement. Although it looks like if I take Osaka, their capital will be Nara, which means I can't get it in that case. Let's just see, like, right now. I guess not right now, but as soon as they'll make peace, will they give me Nara? It's not on any resource. I can't think of a reason they'd value it too highly, other than it just has high population. Yeah, we can just stack pretty significantly here. Nice, got that promotion. I have 2 armies to use. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I actually want him to go onto this tile, because then I can easily hit. And then do this. Wonder if we can take Osaka with with what we have, like with these acting as artillery. That's fine. Look at that culture. Problem solved. Oh, he mostly withdrew, it seems. Or attacked into me somewhere. Anyway, it might be best to advance my artillery stack. Yeah, he withdrew. Huh. Or he's going for Tokyo. Everybody else can, yeah, just walk on over. Where are my armies? I think that, yeah, there's an army there, so we shouldn't attack. Let's check for roads. You know how much I hate those. Oh, he's hooking coal? Well, we can't have that. And we'll move down the mountains. Nice, we can get on this one. Maybe we can just... We might even be able to just take the city with, yeah, next turn. Like the idea of that. 24 bombardments. It is on a hill, but we'll take the city eventually. Did I ever try to trade away to Carthage? I think I traded away one, and he must have researched the other one in the meantime. The coastal fortress. This is why you don't build coastal fortresses, because same thing with what's that building? SAM missile batteries or whatever it is. The one that supposed to protect against being bombed. That when you bomb the city, it's the first thing to get bombed. Just the way the game is programmed, defensive buildings get targeted first, which is like fine when it's walls, but like the point of a coastal fortress is it's supposed to defend against bombardment. Like weaken the strength of the bombarding units. I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then it just fails to do that because it gets destroyed instantly. Like if your city is being bombed, what you want to do is build like flax. Not a SAM missile battery. Or like mobile SAMs. The missile batteries are just awful. Okay. So Satsuma is his capital. That's good. Yeah, I think it defaults, if they're the same population, it defaults to the one that was founded first. Great, we have a turn to eliminate these units, I guess. Yeah, that's all we got, but I think that's all we need. We could just do the rest of the work with the armies. Great. was going to automate him because I was too lazy to micromanage whatever the fuck he was doing, but then I realized, wait, that's... Automated would probably do some things that are very much against the rules of this challenge, so not an option. Okay, I could put the artillery in boats, but oh yeah, that actually makes sense here. So much pollution too, I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put these in the city if I want to. Really hope this doesn't flip next turn. Okay, I'll get the army out at least. And nice. Oh, we can get these out too. That's good because we're gonna need them to go for Satsuma, and Satsuma's pretty far away. I suppose we need to be thinking about where we're going next after this, because Japan's almost cleaned up. Oh, we can't go for Satsuma. We need Edo first, or Edo. Oh, they actually will talk. Can we get Nara? Or sorry, we need Nara. Why? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Check the military advisor tab. Strong to Japan. Strong to Carthage. Maybe even weak to... Russia's a fucking fascism. Okay. That's worth watching out for, then. They haven't actually taken any cities, though. It means they're going to be teching slowly. They got atomic theory, but they don't have combustion. So, as long as they don't get flight before me, that's the one thing I'd be worried about. What are they going to do? Bomb out all my roads? Bomb out all my boats is the bigger issue. Oh, no, the stack move with the boats actually worked for once, but not to that one extra tile, huh? What a buggy game. Yeah, I definitely will need to take out Edo, but if I line my artillery here, then next turn I can move there. Okay. I'm out of wartime somehow. Did I never go into wartime at all? That honestly might be the case. Ah, fucking rifleman. Not in that era anymore, guys. Tokyo, huh? Oh, good. I just moved those units into position then. I don't have any artillery, but he didn't draft, so nice. fucking workers. Okay, there's some artillery, and here's some artillery, and here's some infantry and artillery. And some extra artillery. Some extra infantry. Might as well do this as completely as possible. Wish there was a button I could push to just like use. The game would like channel my brain waves and figure out what I wanted to do with all the useless units I have around. Is this enough? No, my armies aren't even in position, so no. Oh, probably should not end turn with my army there. It's not like I'm not building a million of them. Very, very slowly, but I am building as many as the game will allow me to build before the game ends. I invested so many turns into building that damn military academy, so I feel kind of owe it to myself to make good use of it, and I have been making good use of it. I had my doubts about that at first, but it seems to have been a smart idea. Yeah, this isn't actually that much slower than trying to make it work automatically. Okay, here we are. About to end the war with the Japanese, apparently. Great. And where are these guys heading? They're heading to Carthage, I think, so they're slow, so they can go on ahead. And I think this is the highest priority to get there in time. Where are we headed? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think we'll do continental Carthage first. And then move on to the islands. And Carthage, they do have infantry, but so did Japan, and this was manageable as long as I had enough artillery. And this will be a million times easier than whatever it would entail to go after Russia, so. Great, here we are. Let's see if they'll... I mean, they gotta make peace. They won't give me anything for peace, but... Yeah, I guess we're doing that. Okay, Okay, you guys need to rush out the temples first. Jesus, these ironclads. They were coming, huh? Yeah, you guys can just wait for all the artillery to get in position. Or maybe I could start by pillaging the mainland and then using artillery stacks to take out the islands. I only used 4 artillery here. Huh, maybe I could get going next turn. Anyway, let's see how close I am to the domination cap. 56. Oh yeah, that's solid progress. I was at like 46 before the start of last part, so that's halfway. And a lot of that I can just fill in by building temples here. Sweet. This is a major source of income for me, selling banks, stock exchanges, and marketplaces. And what turn is it? Oh yeah, there's still like 96 turns left, so I will be able to... it is good that I'm doing bombers. Okay, let's see if this goes up. 56. Still 56. No, maybe Civ Fanatics lied to me, but I don't think so. Okay. I wonder if Carthage would do a rite of passage. Oh, I have a rite of passage. Nice. Okay, bye-bye to my ivory, I guess, but a price worth paying. Still resisting. Oh, resistance is over here, so fuck you guys. Oh, we actually got our temple here. No. I was paying for that, right? Yeah, I'm not going to pay a lump sum for that again since we're going to war, but I still do want the rite of passage. Nice. So we did hit 57 with our borders expanding in Tokyo. Yeah, I think this will bring us to 60 once we fill this out, maybe. This and the rest of Korea. And then there's little optimizations in these places too. Why don't you get a temple? And you too. Okay, enough with the settlers, guys. We get it. You like settling things. I like settling things too, which is why I want to close out this game and not have a million units to micromanage. What a weird way to be blocking me. You know what? You guys can get blocked. Yeah, I guess we said we're doing it this way. We actually might be able to kill Carthage without actually going for his islands, too. So, wait, which army is in here? It's the cavalry army. Conquistador army goes to the mainland. Wait, was it the cavalry army? Where's the Conquistador army? Cavalry. One, two. Oh, here it is. Huh. Oh, it's ahead of the curve. Oh, that's perfect. Nope, that's not happening. Combustion's like a cool... Sorry. Combustion's like a cool tech to get, at least, though. I can build... Can I upgrade my ironclads into anything? I wonder. Let's starve this down so it doesn't flip. I should probably leave enough to quell these cities if they flip to Japan. Oh, fucking Pompeii. Huh, that's the path you took, huh, I guess. So, what did I say? Yeah, starve them in case they flip. Ooh. Don't think I need one of those there. Yep. You can just roll up there. And do I have any disordering cities still? Yeah, absolutely. Santiago, always a problem child. Flight in... Yeah, 17 turns. Optimistically. Maybe I can trade combustion to the Russians, though. Oh, I absolutely can. Huh, why is she so broke? Anyway, not my problem. I get free 413 gold, so... Flight's coming a little faster. And I could do the Pentagon in 14 turns. Yeah, that's worth it. Unless there's somewhere where I can do it faster. Let's see. Top cities in terms of production. Where are we? Jesus, all these cities really suck. Salamanca's not bad, though. 36. Fuck. And of all cities, really. Yeah, 35. I think we should go in Madrid. Because 14 turns will be like right when we're in the midst of our invasion. So an army coming out of Madrid would not be very useful. But making those armies stronger would be useful. And the reason we're doing that now and not earlier is because the Pentagon lets you put 4 units in an army, and the army itself counts as a unit. So an army with 4 units can actually not fit on a galleon. So you're locked onto whatever island you're onto. So if you're playing a Pangean map, that's no big deal, but on Archipelago, then you don't want to do that. But we have transports now since we have combustion, so yay. I hate how you're just stuck paying maintenance on those fucking hospitals until the end of time. you can't... It should be you can sell them if you're below size 12. That's ridiculous. Did I rush my temple here? I did. Next turn. Ooh, and also... Save that worker for a good reason, it looks like. 31 turns. Yeah, not soon enough. This one's useful faster, though. But I got another settler coming out. Okay, I mean, I guess I better just in case. Okay, 58. Okay, we only need like 6% off of Carthage, which should be pretty trivial just from... I mean, this is a big fucking island. These two aren't bad either, especially when you count the coast around them. Yeah, this one's actually like... These two combined are probably as many tiles when you count the coast tiles as the main one. So yeah, all I need to do is pillage the mainland. And I'll get 9 pillages off at the start of the war, and that should be enough to do some really great damage. $59 to still 59. Yeah, well, let's just say these infantry are... You'll probably send a big stack at me, so... Oh, we're actually ready next turn. Now, we'll do one more part of this video. I'd like to finish it now, but yeah. Okay, so I'll save up. No roads, is it 10? Or is that... Okay, no roads 10. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time, and we'll finish this.